Testing. Testing. Hello? Testing. Is this thing on? Oh, Jesus. The stream's gotta catch up. This goddamn stream delay
Testing.
on this shit.
Testing.
Holy fuck.
Hello?
Testing. Oh, is this thing on? Testing. Alright, I think it's on. Hello? Is it on? Testing. Testing. Hello? Hello? Is it on? Hello? Okay, and I press this button. Testing. Is it on? Hello? Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of the Goddamn. This is the Above It All show. This is the program known in the world, to the world, and of the world as Above It All. And it's a show. And it's a show, and it's the show, and I'm here to do a show today. So, you may notice the layout is different. I've changed the layout, and the reason for that is because I am streaming from a new machine. That is right, folks. A machine. It's a machine, and it's new, and it's also a machine, and so I gotta reconstruct the Above It All layout, and I will do so over the course of an amount of time. So, but I've got a new machine, and this is the first stream with the new machine. I'm breaking it in. Do I sound okay? Hello? Is this in 1080p? Am I streaming in 1080p? Can someone check? And if so, how ugly do I look in 1080p? I'm just curious. Like, can you see, like, things you shouldn't be able to see? Like, oh, am I gonna, like, what is that? Am I gonna have to, like, start wearing makeup or something? Like, what's going on here? Is the 1080p functioning? If it's not, then I'll have to figure it out. But I've got a machine, and it's a machine. I've constructed the machine. Is it still only 720? I gotta figure out the streaming settings. I don't know if I have to do anything on YouTube's end. I'm not sure, right? I don't know. If I have to, or not. I've never streamed in 1080p. But anyway, either way, I got a machine going here. And doing a show. This is gonna be the first show I'm doing with the aforementioned machine. And as a result, I hope there's not that many glitches or issues, but there could be. There could be, breakdowns of the machine. Who knows? We'll find out, I suppose. I'm not sure. But if anyone is curious as to the machine, I've got a photo. I've got two photos. I've got the inside and the outside of the machine. And so I'm going to be showing those photos now. I'm going to be showing the photos of the machine. This is the new machine that I have. This is the outside. It's got these, like, lights on it. I don't know if I like these, and I probably will take them off, but they are very pretty lights, but they're really bright, and I don't like them that much. But this is the machine that I got. So it's a newly constructed machine, and I've got some big plans that I'm going to be utilizing this machine for. I got another photograph here. Check, this is the inside. Got myself an anime graphics card that was on sale, and so we got some anime here. I've got the box. The box is great. Check this out. Check this box out. So this anime graphics card was on sale on Cyber Monday, and it comes with a so-called fragrance module. And so it literally smells like anime. I'm not sure, like, what particular anime it smells like, but it smells like anime. And so that's great. That's cool. And it's a new machine, and I'm going to be utilizing this machine for some interesting things in the near future. And not only in the near future, but in the distant future as well. So, the near and the distant future will be utilized. And so, yeah, so this this stream, you know, it's a little test case. I am still setting things up over here, and on this machine. So I don't know, you know, I might have to tweak the settings on OBS. I installed the latest version of OBS. For those of you that don't know, the software I use to produce this program is called OBS, Open Broadcaster Source, or whatever it is. And I've been using OBS for about maybe 9 years, and I haven't updated OBS in maybe 3 years. So I downloaded the latest version of OBS, and needless to say, there's a lot that I need to learn in this new version of this of OBS. So I gotta, you know, I don't know if the quality here is all that great. But we'll find out, you know, and if anyone has any feedback, is it too fast, too choppy, is it too good, is it too bad? I don't know. So I'm gonna have to watch the stream back and we'll find out. But either way, that's an update. I have a new machine. I'm on the new machine. I'm here from the future, and I'm here to do a program. So there you go. So there you go. That's it. That's all I got on that front. And yeah, so the PC case is listed as a studio apartment in several major cities. It's true. It's true. It's true. But yes, so got a show going on today. A lot of this morning was spent trying to like get things ready, so I'm not going to be doing too much news today, but I do have a couple of things I'd like to talk about. Of course, I would prefer if you were to fill out the survey. If you filled out the survey, that would really, you know, it would help a lot. Honestly, if you filled out the motherfucking survey. And so, I don't know what to tell you. Hello, Music Come 22. 1v1 me, bitch. You won't. Anyway. I love a PC case you can almost step into. I mean, it's not that big. It's not that big. It's just I put the picture on the fucking goddamn glass. But anyway. It's a goddamn machine. And, Johnny Too Late, tell your mom to go fuck herself, because she sounds like she's really pent up. Anyway, got a program going on today. Gonna be talking about some news. Got some news. I've spent a lot of my time on this planet talking about the country that I live in, the country that I was born in, the country that I was raised in. That country is the United States of America. And you know what I think about this country? I can pretty much sum up my feelings on this country in one headline. And this is it. So, Virginia teacher shot by 6-year-old, identified, parents demand action. This is from Fox News. There was a school shooting in Newport News, Virginia, I believe, is where this school is located, where a 6-year-old brought a gun into school and tried to assassinate their teacher. We don't really know why. At least I don't know why. So let's see what Fox News has to... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, get this out of here. Get this fucking pop-up. Jesus. A 6-year-old first grader at an elementary school in Newport News, Virginia, shot a teacher on Friday afternoon during an altercation in a classroom. Authorities said, leaving her with life-threatening injuries and renewing calls from parents for greater classroom safety and oversight. It's not about safety and oversight of the classrooms, you dumb motherfuckers. Of course, this is Fox News. This is about the fucking guns. But not only is it the guns, because, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm out here talking about gun control, this and that. They're going to take your gun, right? But not only is it about the guns, it's about the culture surrounding the guns. So I have no problem with responsible gun ownership. I know, this might be a shock. Oh, but you know what I do have a problem with? Republicans. And you know what? I, personally, and we can debate this if you'd like, don't believe that a Republican is even capable of responsible gun ownership. If you've seen these photos of Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene posing with their 5-year-olds and guns, you can know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Have you ever met a conservative, so-called Second Amendment enthusiast who has, you know, maybe not 15 different series of mental diseases and illnesses? I haven't. These people are fucking insane. They're fucking crazy. These so-called Second Amendment enthusiasts are insane, psychopathic freaks. So yes, I am in favor, and only am I in favor, of responsible gun ownership. But if you're a neo-Nazi scumbag who goes on fucking Truth Social and talks about how you're going to commit mass shootings, you're not capable of being a responsible gun owner. If you vote for a political party that has one and only one purpose, which is genocide of minorities, I don't think you can be a responsible gun owner. If you are, let's say, an agent of the state, and, I don't know, let's say you hunt down black people for a living, that's your job, I don't think you can be a responsible gun owner in this country. So, once again, it's not about classroom safety and oversight. That's irrelevant. That is 0%. But what it is about is the guns and the culture of the people that have the guns. These people that love guns, gonna get my guns. These people are freaks. And I know I've already said that, but I need to underline that. They're freaks. The people that, like, once my kid's 6 years old, I'm gonna take him out and gonna shoot a durr. Yeah, durr sounds pretty good to me. But anyway, these people are freaks. Having guns in the house, when you have a child, is not responsible gun ownership. Right? Now, if a child is capable of acquiring your gun, you should go to jail immediately. And I don't mean once the kid brings the gun to school and tries to assassinate the teacher for giving too much homework. I mean, if at any point your child can gain access to that gun. Now, I don't know how I would enforce this. I'm just talking about my ideal universe here. But then you've lost. You've lost. Once a child is able to get a gun, it's over. Whoever gave them that gun, whoever, set up that situation, they belong in jail, right? We've seen countless stories of kids shooting each other, quote unquote, on accident. Why? Their parents went to the grocery store. The kid knew the combination because they knew the whole time anyway, because they see their parents punch it in all the time, which again is not responsible gun safety. If your child even knows where your gun cabinet is, wrong. Do not pass go. Go to jail. If your child has ever, at a single point, ever seen you handle the gun with the gun safety cabinet, now they know how to open it. Again, 6-year-olds are not that stupid. 6-year-olds know how to play video games. They play on their cell phones all the time. They can enjoy punching in a password. It's just a video game for them. So again, I want to say this. It is not about the classroom safety and oversight. That's irrelevant. It's about the guns, and it's about these fucking freaks that have all the guns, right? So again, I'm in favor of responsible gun ownership. If you are a black person in this country, get some guns, because white people are fucking insane. If you're a gay person in this country, get some guns, because straight people are fucking insane. If you are any minority group whatsoever, get some guns. Christians are fucking insane. So, let's get some more information here. 6-year-old boy shot 30-year-old Abigail Zwerner, a first-grade teacher at Rich Neck Elementary School. She was rushed to Riverside Regional Medical Center with life-threatening injuries following the incident. Can you believe that fucking shit? First week of the year, and a child goes to school and tries to murder their teacher for God knows what fucking reason? That's crazy ass shit. Crazy ass motherfucking shit. Before Friday's incident at Rich Neck Elementary School, there were shootings at 2 other schools within the Newport News public school system that shook the community in the past 17 months. September 21, a 16-year-old fired several shots in a busy hallway inside Heritage High School during lunchtime, injuring 2 17-year-olds. In December 21, an 18-year-old Demari Batten fatally shot 17-year-old Justice Dunham in the parking lot at Menchville High School after a football game, also within the Newport News public school system. According to the district's website, Newport News public schools consist of 26,500 students and includes 24 elementary schools, 7 middle, and 5 high schools. Rich Neck Elementary School has about 550 students who are in kindergarten through 5th grade. Why is it, what happened to these, like, what happened to 6th grade being in elementary school? Does anyone know what's going on here? What is this middle school starts at 6th grade bullshit? Has anyone got any info on that? When I was going to school, we had fucking 6th grade and it was an elementary school? So, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on here with these fucking 5th grade or 6th grade middle schoolers. You fucking think 6th graders can go to middle school? Really? Come on now. I mean, that's some bullshit. But anyway. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess my browser crashed. So that's great. But anyway. My point here is this country is falling the fuck apart at the motherfucking seams. The motherfucking seams, okay? Do you understand? The goddamn motherfucking seams. Okay, let's keep going. In a press conference on Friday, Superintendent of Newport News Public Schools, Dr. Georg Parker, said, "We need to keep guns out of the hands of our young people." Someone get this guy a Nobel Peace Prize. Someone get, wow! Are you Yo, that is like the best statement I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so the superintendent of Newport News Public Schools, Dr. Georg Parker, said, and I quote, "We need to keep guns out of the hands of our young people." Well, no fucking shit. No fucking shit we do. Wow. But are we? No, of course not. Why? Because Americans are bloodthirsty fucking psychopaths. So we're gonna keep giving guns to as many fucked up motherfuckers as possible. And those fucked up freaks are gonna keep breeding. And those fucked up freaks are gonna keep giving their stupid fucking guns to their stupid fucking kids. And their stupid fucking kids are gonna go on shooting sprees or kill themselves or kill their sister or kill the babysitter. God knows what. But hey, the superintendent, Dr. Georg, he's on the fucking case. He is saying, and I quote, "We need to keep guns out the hands of our young people." Some agreed. Yo, I know I'm reading this on a Fox News website, but okay. This is like the most obvious statement in the world. We need to keep our guns out the hands of young people. All right. Next line. Some agreed. Some? Some agreed? I mean, let's be honest. Like, again, what does that mean? Some agreed. That should be like a duh. That should be like, we need to drink water to live. Well, I mean, 75% of Americans don't drink water. So we need to breathe oxygen to live. Some people agree. What the fuck? Calling on the state and federal government to enact stricter gun laws to keep firearms out of children's hands. Again, it's not so much about the gun laws. I need you to understand this. It's about the culture. It's about the fucking culture. Because what kind of gun law? Think about it. Think about this country. Think about the Constitution of the Supreme Court. And think about the Second Amendment. Are we really going to do any actual gun reform in this country? No, of course not. Of course not. We're not going to do anything that's going to actually make a dent in gun ownership, right? So, fuck, that's not going to happen. So, are we going to be able to get into the minds of these fucking Republicans? These crazy fucked up freaks that keep fucking breeding for Christ's fucking sake. Can someone get these motherfuckers some condoms? My God. But anyway, are we going to be able to get in their minds and convince them that giving 6-year-olds guns probably not a good idea? I don't know. And now you might be saying, oh, you're assuming that the parents are Republicans. Yeah, I am assuming that. If I'm wrong, you know what? I'm wrong. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Others called for the district to place metal detectors in schools. Wow, that's going to help. Metal detectors in schools. By the way, metal detectors were just taken down at the Capitol. So, I love that. You got to go through a fucking metal detector to go into first grade. Why? Because the little Timmy wants to fucking cap the teacher. Jesus fucking Christ. Clear backpacks. Clear backpacks. That'll solve it. Clear backpacks. I love that people think clear backpacks are a solution. I have a question for y'all. I'm about to fucking pop this whole fucking conspiracy theory wide open about clear backpacks. Anybody, and I do mean anybody, that thinks clear backpacks are a solution, I don't believe that insane asylums are something that we have really, I mean, they're underfunded. I mean, look at what Ronald Reagan did to the funding of these things, right? Mental health institutions are garbage. But anybody that thinks clear backpacks are going to do anything, straitjacket. I mean, I need to get them the fuck out of the... Okay, so let's imagine what goes in a backpack. Books, right? What are books? Opaque. Okay, opaque. We got books. You can't see through the books. So imagine, right? You're going into school. You got 2 books. 2. That's all you need. 2 books. And imagine you put the gun in between the 2 books. Now, I know kids are fucking stupid, but do you really think kids are so fucking stupid that they're not gonna realize that they can hide the gun in the binder pocket, in the little folder, or in between some books? Like, I'm serious, man. In what fucking universe is a clear backpack gonna solve anything? It's not. Is it even harm reduction? Not really. It just fucking destroys any privacy rights of children. It embarrasses people. It makes them uncomfortable. They have to go out and buy some stupid designer garbage. So, clear backpacks. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Clear fucking backpacks. Jesus fucking Christ. We've got some stupid fucking morons running this fucking country. Not running this country exclusively, but also occupying this country. We have some dumb fuck shit for brains morons. Imagine fucking, could you possibly imagine actually thinking for a single motherfucking solitary ass cocksucking second that clear backpacks are the solution? I mean, my God. Jesus fucking Christ. To put this into perspective, when kids were murdered in Sandy Hook, the shooter at this school was not even born yet. So, when we think about what kind of country our kids are growing up in, these kids are growing up in a country where school shootings, they're daily occurrences. Everyone talks about them. Literally, they go into kindergarten. First week, they're doing school shooting drills. It's in their brain. It's drilling them into their brain. Oh yeah, school shootings. Guns in school, they go well together. Peanut butter, chocolate, guns, school. Crazy ass shit, man. But again, no legislation is going to save us. Politicians aren't going to save us. No one is going to save us. This country is fucked. And I don't mean that in the sense that you should check out or give up. I mean, unless fleeing this shithole is a fucking option for you, which I highly recommend. But what I mean is that we are fucked. And right, so this is why I'm not going to sit here and advocate for gun control. Now, if the government could possibly actually do serious gun control, would I be down? Absolutely. But this government, the US government, they're not going to control dick or cock, right? So I say this much. If 99% of gun owners are fucked up freaks, I say we do our best to reduce that number to 98, to 97, to 96, to 90, to 80. And then maybe if 30% of this country had guns and were minorities, maybe the white supremacists, the Republicans, the fascists, the neo-Nazis, I know I just said the same thing 5 times, maybe then they would be a little bit more afraid to take their gun out of the fucking cabinet. So hey, I don't know. Just a suggestion. But anyway, we're really raising them really well this time. God bless America. God bless our troops. And no, I don't mean the fuckers bombing kids in Afghanistan. I mean the other kids and teachers that have to put up with this fucking shit. Those are the real troops. So, whatever. Anyway, so that's the first segment of the first show on the new machine. I gotta watch This Place Rules. Honestly, I'm afraid to watch it. I'm afraid because I've seen some clips and I know that shit's gonna break my brain. But I don't want to fucking give HBO Max any money. The recent shenanigans by their CEO is garbage, man. So I might pirate it. No offense to fucking Mr. Callahan. You know, I'll chuck him $10 on his Patreon or whatever. Pirate that shit. It's entertaining. We no longer need to be entertained by dystopian, hellish societies. We can just immerse ourselves in the real world. Yeah, you know, I remember when I was a little twerp and I was playing the Fallout games. Anyone ever see Fallout? Play the games? You know, it's like a post-apocalypse thing, you know? And I was thinking to myself, damn, this game is so immersive. That's what I was thinking to myself. I'm immersed in the game world. Well, now I can just walk outside and I get the same fucking experience. Why even play video games anymore? Andrea, my mom said you would be great at stand-up political comedy, Terry. I have gotten that a lot in Environmental Coffee House. But what people are fundamentally misunderstanding is I'm a huge proponent of the sedentary lifestyle. I don't stand up. I sit down. So I don't know what to tell you all. All right, let me look at these super chats. Fun P's got 2 of them. Love your take on guns. Maxie uppy. Maxie is not going to get uppy. He's being a dog. I don't know what's going on, but thank you. Got the other one. Number 1 killer of kids just recently became guns for the first time. Was suicide displaced? I saw suicide was in the top 3. I forget which number it was, but suicide was way up there on the causes of death of children. A lot of kids are killing themselves. I mean, honestly, though, like, if you get fucking spawned into this fucking shit, I'd fucking kill myself, too. Jesus Christ. Fuck. But thank you for the super chats. Y'all got to give me more super chats so we can fund the new machine. Well, I mean, it's already been funded, but still. Why does YouTube delete the preceding text of my chats? If I end with an emoji, I periodically forget to add a space afterward. I don't know. I've never had that, so that's just weird. $4.99 Environmental Coffee House. Can I love you any more than I do? I mean, maybe. That's the goal, right? You gave me PayPal money. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you. You know, once again, giving me money is optional. It is optional. You know, it's an option. But you should also consider that option. Speaking of considering options, I highly recommend that you subscribe to my other YouTube channel. And I know you fucking motherfuckers. I know. Shut the fuck up for a minute. Listen to me for once in your goddamn life. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like the I don't care. Okay? It's free and I'm trying to get monetized. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you like the content. If you want to support my show in a small way, you can subscribe to my other fucking channel. I don't give a shit if you watch a single video. I don't care. Okay? I mean, you should. I do care a little bit. Like, I want you to like what I like. I want you to respect how good I am at video games. That's fine. But, like, bare minimum, help me out. Just saying. So, and if, you know, if you're already fucking subscribed, this doesn't apply to you. Motherfuckers like Tyler, I'm already subscribed. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, obviously I'm not talking to you, you little cocksucking twerp. Like, god damn it. Can't I yell at the fuck faces without the non-fuck faces trying to act like fuck faces? Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. So anyway, subscribe to that channel. Tyler just wants to get femdomed. This little fucker. Anyway, so we got a show going on. Doing a program today. Today is the Above It All program. Once again, brought to you by the Anime Waifu graphics card. I mean, this is just great. This is from the Yeston brand. This is not an advertisement. I got this shit on Cyber Monday. I mean, look at this. It's got a ribbon. And once again, the graphics card has a quote-unquote a fragrance module. And it smells like anime. Now, you might be wondering, what does anime smell like? I don't know, but it smells like anime. So, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? Also, and another thing. Look at this dog. Hi, Max. And another thing. Fill out the fucking survey, man. Fill out the fucking survey. Unless you want to be, you know, one of those ungrateful fuckface viewers. Do I need your kidneys? Yeah, I do. At the rate that I'm using them. Anyway. Got a show going on here. NPR has a little trip through memory lane, everybody. So, NPR posted a little photo album of the disastrous House Speaker election process. And I want to scroll through some of these photos. Of course, I didn't do a show yesterday, but the other night, Kevin McCarthy was, quote-unquote, elected as Speaker of the House of Representatives after a long, arduous week of a bunch of motherfuckers essentially fucking around. So let's look at these NPR photos and let's talk about this. Now, first of all, I'm going to scroll through here like at the slowest possible rate because there's some bangers in here, man. Anyway. First of all, I just want to say, hold your applause. I told you all Kevin McCarthy would be Speaker of the House. Some stupid little twerps were coming into my chat. Oh, look, they're that's not happening. That's not happening, okay? That's not fucking happening, okay? No, wrong. I told you Kevin McCarthy would become Speaker, okay? Now, a lot of other people were unsure. A lot of other people were pretending like, oh yeah, you ever see these people? Oh, I knew it the whole... No. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Okay. But anyway, look at these fucking guys just having a good time. This is why I wanted to show these photos, because this is NPR. NPR loves giving Republicans free propaganda. Look how happy they are. Oh, I got the fucking hammer! Right, like, look how excited he is. Wow, I get to play with the toy. Woo! Right? Like, as if these fuckers have ever done any hard work in their any goddamn fucking lives. These lazy, ungrateful, shit-for-brains, trust fund baby freaks. As if they've ever done any hard work in their... Oh, having 5 tiny rounds of voting so hard. Really? Really? Look how happy they are. Look how happy they are. Look. Now, again, I've already told everyone, and I foresaw the doom of this country. We're not talking about 1993 doom, you know, something that's super fun. We're talking about, like, 2016 doom. Like a fucked up, kind of shitty remake. The bastard child that never should have fucking been there in the first place. I told everyone, when this fucking country elected Republicans in the House, it was over. It was over. It's done. The country is done. I told you motherfuckers, it's gone. As soon as Republicans win the House or the Senate, it's gone. It's done. And guess what? It happened. Why? Because Democrats are fucking stupid. And I'm not just talking about the politicians. I'm talking about the voters. I'm talking about the fucking Democratic voters in states like New York that thought, hey, I'm going to stay home. Abortion's not on my ballot. And then I'm talking about the Democratic fucking politicians in New York. Oh, don't you just love this one, by the way? Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this fucking shit. Jesus Christ. Let me pause on that one for a second. But the Democratic fucking politicians in New York, they gave us a shitty Republican-leaning fucking gerrymandered map because they were above it all. Yeah, that's right. I said the name of the show. What a bunch of fucking idiots. So Democratic Party politicians in New York, fucking garbage. Fucking garbage. And Democratic voters in New York, fucking garbage. And look at this fucking shit. What is with this fucking shit? You think Nancy Pelosi gives a fuck about any one of us? I mean, if you've lived in this country for the last couple years, and you think Nancy Pelosi gives a fuck about anybody but herself, I mean, you're a fucking moron. You got shit so far up your brains that if we were to do an autopsy on you, it would be pretty fucking gross, okay? Let's just put it that way. I don't need to go in great detail, okay? Like, she's so excited. She's like, oh, here's my hand. Like, this is what, like, look at what she's doing. Here's my hand. But she's, like, not holding it up. She's, like, kind of doing that thing. Here you go. I'll let you touch my hand. What is this fucking, oh, we gotta be nice to each other bullshit? Kevin McCarthy is a fucking neo-Nazi freak. Why on earth would anybody who actually gives a shit about normal people shake hands with a neo-Nazi freak? Oh, they're my coworker. Oh, wow. Maybe get a different job. But also, you don't need to shake hands with this fucking freak. Remember when everyone thought, oh, Nancy Pelosi, remember when she tore up the speech? Remember? Oh, remember the clap? Slay Queen. Slay Queen. She clapped sideways. Got him. Remember that? Well, here she is now, shaking hands with the same fucking fucked up freaks. And I told you, this is a branding exercise. This is what I said a week ago. What I said a week ago, when this speakership stupid ass bullshit started, I told you all, the only thing that this is going to result in is propaganda to convince people that there is such a thing as moderate Republicans. You've seen the headlines. If you've been on, if you looked at TV, I'm sure that they're telling everyone about how moderates, they fended off the radicals in their party. I'm sure that everyone's talking about that. Are there moderates? Are there radicals? I ask you this question. What does Kevin McCarthy and Matt Gaetz, what are their policy differences? Did they have any disagreements? Or was it just a branding exercise for them to appeal to their base and for these so-called moderates to appeal to their base. Everybody wins. Everybody made out with positive branding. That's it. These are moderates now. But are they? No. This is a party of freaks. So I got another couple ones. Look at this guy. He's watching Fox News. Look at that. Look at that. He's watching Fox News. So there's another fucking photo in here that just really... Yeah, did anyone see this one? This one was good. Look at this bow tie motherfucker here. There was like a physical altercation. That's just the popcorn. Like, no one needs any of that. Right, anyway, there's another fucking photo in here. Let me get this shit. Here we go. Look at this one. Look at this one. Yeah, the brave Democrats. Yo, if you thought Nancy Pelosi shaking this freak's hand was bad, I present to you this. Exhibit B. These motherfuckers are hugging. They're hugging. Now, first of all, why would Kevin McCarthy hug another man? I'm just asking questions. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Just asking questions, okay? But I have an even more important question. Why would the leader of the Democratic Party hug a neo-Nazi? I have another question. Why would a black man hug a neo-Nazi? I have another question. Why would a politician who pretends to care about anything that the American people have to say hug a neo-Nazi? The answer? They're bought and paid for. These guys are bought and fucking paid for. Yeah, Hakeem Jeffries made a cool speech on the floor. Did anyone see this cool speech he did? It was pretty fucking lame. I only listened to a couple seconds and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't do this. And everyone on Twitter, wow. So brave, so brave. Moments later, he hugs a neo-Nazi. Now, again, I know there's a lot of people who are, not all Republicans are neo-Nazis. Yeah, you're the useful fucking moron that these branding exercises work on. So maybe go fuck yourself and learn how to fucking see through media propaganda, you stupid fucking bitch. Not all Republicans are neo. Go fuck yourself. Tell me, what is the policy difference between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Kevin McCarthy? What is the policy difference between Lauren Boebert and Kevin McCarthy? What is the policy difference between, wait for it, Liz Cheney and Matt Gaetz and Paul Gosar? What do they disagree on? Nothing. The only difference is they have slightly different brands. That's it. And the same thing goes for Democrats. Democrats, like Hakeem Jeffries, are bought and paid for freaks with no self-esteem, no ounce of respect for anybody other than themselves. And that's it. They're freaks. This is America, and we're just getting started. Republicans are going to fuck this country up, just like they have the last time they were in charge, and the last time they were in charge, and the last time they were in charge. They're going to give more money to the richest people in the country. They're going to steal more of your money, right? They're going to give corporations more money. They're going to give Big Pharma more money. They're going to give Big Tech more money. They're going to give their donors more money. And where are they going to get that money? From you. They're going to take it from your wallet, from your paycheck, from your bank account. Why? Because that's the name of the game. And anybody supporting Republicans at this point, Jesus fucking Christ. Anybody supporting Democrats like Hakeem Jeffries? Jesus fucking Christ. These people are the enemy. Not just the enemy of the people, but the enemy of the planet, the enemy of history, and most importantly, the enemy of our future. So everyone, buckle up. Because as far as I'm convinced, it's already over. The train has crashed off the tracks and into the station platform where dozens of people were standing and waiting. There was an explosion. Thousands of people are dying. Imagine this in your head. The train exploded. The train blew the fuck up. That's America. I told you all, once Republicans take the House, it's over. It's done. You know, the next big thing that people are talking about, the debt ceiling. Like it's a fucking saga in Dragon Ball. Everyone get ready for the next fucking arc. Because it's coming. And it's going to be funny? Maybe. If laughing at the freaks that are destroying the country is funny, which I every now and then agree with, then yeah, it'll be pretty funny. But are you going to get your child tax credit? Nope. You're going to get another stimulus check? Nope. You're going to get inflation relief? Nope. Is inflation going to get better? Nope. Are gas prices going to go down? Nope. Is the country going to be more stable? Nope. Is our infrastructure going to be improved? Nope. Is the virus going to be stopped? Nope. Is our healthcare system going to be expanded? Nope. Are drug laws going to get better? Nope. But you know what? The billionaires are going to get more money. So that's cool. Anyway, there you go. And this is what I told you all. I said everything. Yo, go watch my show from like last year. Like early last year, 2021, 2022. And I was fucking like, remember the Joe Manchin thing? Remember that when everyone was talking, oh, Joe Manchin, Joe Manchin. Right? History is going to look back at 2021 and 2022 as the last time where Democrats had a hope and a prayer. And history is going to be like, wow. Right before the fascists destroyed the country, Democrats spent 99,000 fucking % of their time whining about Joe fucking Manchin. Now, hey, is it possible Democrats do well in 24? I'm open to it. I'm open to that possibility. You know, it's hard to say right now. But even if they do well, are we just going to get 2 more years of Joe Manchin? Are we going to get 2 more years of, oh, Joe Manchin does well? We'll see. I don't know. Oh, Christ. Jiminy fucking crickets. Jiminy fucking crickets. I want to show, I got like an article here that I want to talk about. And I know a lot of people are going to get triggered. Well, you know what? I don't care. So, as a country, as a culture, as a society, we have all come to terms with the fact that our lifespan, maybe when we were little, we thought, I wonder what it's going to be like to be as old as my grandparents. Does anyone remember that? Wow, my grandparents are so old and wrinkly and they have gray hair. I wonder what life is going to be like when I reach that age. Well, chances are, if you're living through this country right now, during the height of this pandemic, there's a good chance you're never going to see your hair go gray. But it's not because we're going to develop anti-aging technology that's going to be given to the proletariat. It's because you're going to fucking die when you're 40 years old of a brain tumor and a seizure and lung failure, liver failure, heart failure. But what am I talking about? Of course, I'm talking about COVID, of course. So here's a new study. And this is, small sample size. And, this is results from over the last, year and a half. So we can presume, based on what we know, that the virus is more transmissible, more pervasive, more deadly, more immunity evasive. So we can assume that the findings of this study are actually much worse. Or rather, not as bad, the findings of the study, that is, not as bad as what's going on right now, because the virus is much, much worse now than it was a year ago or 2 years ago. Autopsies show COVID-19 virus in brain and elsewhere in body. Before I get too far into this COVID segment, did you know that 95% of Americans don't eat vegetables or fruits? That might sound shocking, right? Google it. 95% of Americans, fiber. What is fiber? Fiber is found in fruits and vegetables. 95% of Americans don't eat fiber. And if they don't eat fiber, that means they don't eat fruit and they don't eat vegetables. But hey, I'm not here to just make fun of people for being toddlers and not knowing how to feed themselves. But I'm here to tell you, when you don't eat fiber, it fucks your body up. Why? Well, I'm here to explain it to you. Fiber is indigestible. You cannot actually gain any at all energy from it. Well, then why is it so important if you don't gain energy from it? Why is it so important? Well, because you might not have known this. If you went to school in the United States of America, they don't teach you any of this shit. That's why we have a country where 93% of Americans have metabolic syndrome, which is a cluster of symptoms that includes inflammation, liver fat accumulation, etc. But fiber is food for your microbiome. Now you might think, what is a microbiome? Imagine, let's talk about kings and queens, right? If a king refused to feed all of the peasants, what do you think would happen? Do you think the peasants would lay down and die? Some of them might. But some of the peasants are going to bum rush the king and charge into the castle and try to revolt. Because some of the peasants want to live. And living beings need food to live. And if you starve living beings, they might come for you. Your microbiome has trillions of bacteria, living beings, that live inside of your intestines. And fiber is their food. They eat fiber. We don't eat it. They do. But what happens if you don't eat fiber? Well, Some of the bacteria will lay down and die. That's right. But some of that bacteria, they're going to find a way to eat. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to eat you. That's what happens. But not only are they going to eat you, they're also going to eat your food. So if you don't eat fiber and you eat, let's say, a nutritious meal with no fiber, if that even exists, but let's for the sake of argument, a calorie is a calorie, right? Are you watching your calories? Well, chances are, if you don't have fiber in your diet, whatever calorie information you're reading is made up garbage, because that bacteria is going to eat your food. The protein, you're going to get none of that. Well, I mean, you know, percentage-wise, you'll get a little bit. Are you going to get any of the good carbohydrate? No. Are you going to get anything? Vitamins, minerals? They're going to steal all your shit. But then they're also going to eat you. And when bacteria start eating you, your body's not going to just pretend nothing's happening, right? And this is what causes inflammation. Inflammation is when bacteria starts eating you alive and your body's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Sends over the immune system to deal with that. Most Americans, about 93% of them, have some form of chronic inflammation. Inflammation reduces the effectiveness of your immune system. So, in a country before the coronavirus pandemic, 88% of Americans were metabolically unhealthy and also had chronic inflammation. Now the number is 93%. So congrats, we're going in the wrong direction. But before the coronavirus pandemic, 88% of Americans essentially just left the front door right open for COVID to come on in. And while our immune system is busy fighting itself off, fighting our own microbiome, having a civil war, COVID is capable of doing much more damage. So now, with all of that said, I'm going to look into this article. An analysis of tissue samples from the autopsies of 44 people who died with COVID-19 shows that SARS-CoV-2 virus spreads throughout the body, including into the brain, and that it lingered for 8 months. Scientists from the National Institutes of Health tested samples from autopsies that were performed from April 20 to March 21. Now again, the virus is more virulent, more immune evasive, stronger, and lasts longer. We know that. XBB.1.5 is the most deadly, pervasive version of this virus yet. So take this and imagine it's much worse now than it was back then. They conducted extensive sampling of the nervous system, including the brain, in 11 of the patients, RNA and viable virus in various organs. All of the patients died with COVID-19 and none were vaccinated. This is, of course, before the vaccine was widely available. The blood plasma of 38 patients tested positive for SARS-CoV-2. 3 tested negative and plasma was unavailable for the other 3. 30% of the patients were female, and the median age was 62.5 years. 27 patients, 61.4%, had 3 or more comorbidities. Now, I know a lot of people are going to dismiss this. Oh, they had comorbidities. 93% of Americans have metabolic syndrome. That's a comorbidity. So I love when people go out there and say, oh, only the fat people are dying. Well, there's a kind of fat that you don't see, and there's a kind of fat that you do see. And lo and behold, a lot of so-called thin people have really puffy organs, like their liver, for example. Liver fat accumulation is rampant, but you can't see it because it's inside of you. Now, you can see someone with big chubby thighs, but I'd rather have big chubby thighs than my liver being engulfed in fat. Because when your liver is engulfed in fat, it causes your whole fucking body to suffer, and it leads to liver cancer, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and so on and so forth, which of course produce a lot of inflammation. So again, we live in a country where minimum 93% of our country has comorbidities. And so when we talk about autopsies being done on people with comorbidities, that's not a minority. That's not even really a majority. We need another word for this shit. 93%? Like, that's a super duper hyper majority. That's like almost everything. If you got a 93% on your finals, you'd be like, fuck yeah, bitch. That's a good fucking score. On a fucking exam. It's way up there. But when we talk about people in this country with comorbidities, pretty fucking scary. Now, I have a question. A lot of people, I know, they've been watching my show already. They already know this stuff. But have you heard anybody? Tony Fauci? Rochelle Walensky? Joe Biden? Anybody? Have you heard anybody in these leadership positions talk about food? Nah. Have you heard any other news program talk about food? No. Has it been on mainstream news? No. Do scientists that are doing these studies even talk about it? No. Why? We don't even talk about masking, that's why. Masking is the most obvious fucking solution in the world. Most Americans don't even give a shit. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Masking at the grocery store for 20 minutes is too much for these people. So are they really going to change their diet? Let's keep going. Analysis showed that SARS-CoV-2, as expected, primarily infected and damaged airway and lung tissue. But the researchers also found viral RNA in 84 distinct body locations and bodily fluids. If the virus can get into your blood, then they can pretty much get anywhere. And in one case, they isolated viral RNA 230 days after a patient's symptoms began. And this is why repeat infection is so dangerous. Because to this day, we still don't know if you can fully recover from COVID. To this day, and this is just more evidence in the piles of evidence, we do not know if you can recover from COVID. It's possible. Who knows? Maybe we'll create a super vaccine that just destroys all kinds of coronaviruses just like that. Who knows? Or maybe we'll find out that if you just get a good sleep, just take a rest, take a couple months off, lay in bed all day, 5 years down the line, maybe you'll be good to go. We don't know that yet. There's no evidence to suggest that you can fully recover from COVID at this point. Now, you can feel good. You can feel fully recovered in the same way that people with cancer who have yet to be diagnosed can feel pretty good until they get searing heart pain or faint or start coughing up blood all of a sudden. You can have symptoms that are destroying your body without knowing about it. That's an unfortunate side effect of the human body not giving us great signals. Doesn't really know how to tell us about cancer. Doesn't really know how to tell us about all kinds of things. Right? So you can feel good, you can feel like you fully recovered, but really, we don't even know if it's possible to fully recover from COVID. So let's throw that out there. The researchers detected SARS-CoV-2 RNA and protein in the hypothalamus and cerebellum of one patient, and in the spinal cord and basal ganglia of 2 other patients. But they found little damage to brain tissue despite substantial viral burden. So, actually damaging your brain, now they did find damage to the brain, but think about how having chronic inflammation is going to affect something like your mood. You know, you ever get headaches, migraines? You ever meet someone that gets migraines all the time? Gets a lot of headaches? You ever meet people that, you know, they're just kind of annoying, you know? They're just like angry all the time. They're just, you know, they got a short temper. You know, people that are just, oh, got a brain fog, oh, my head's in the clouds. Chronic inflammation in your brain, it's going to fuck up your mood. It's going to fuck up your mood. No wonder Americans are so angry and shooting up schools all the time. It's people that got chronic brain inflammation. They're fucked up in the head. They got to eat some broccoli and calm the fuck down. The investigators also isolated viable SARS-CoV-2 virus from diverse tissues in and outside the respiratory tract, including the brain, heart, lymph nodes, gastrointestinal tract, adrenal gland, and eye. They isolated virus from 25 of 55 specimens tested. The authors wrote, "We demonstrated viral replication in multiple non-respiratory sites during the first 2 weeks following symptom onset." They add, quote, "Our focus is on short post-mortem intervals, a comprehensive standardized approach to tissue collection, dissecting the brain before fixation, preserving tissue and RNA later, and flash freezing of fresh tissue to allow us to detect and quantify SARS-CoV-2 RNA levels with high sensitivity, blah, 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 blah." So basically, you know, they've done a lot of different things to ensure that they get an accurate snapshot of what's going on in people's bodies before they die as well. Possible ramifications for long COVID. Senior study author Daniel Chertow, MD, MPH, said in a NIH news release that prior to the work, quote, "The thinking in the field was the SARS-CoV-2 was predominantly a respiratory virus. Finding viral presence throughout the body and sharing these findings with colleagues a year ago helped scientists explore a relationship between widely infected bodily tissues and long COVID, or symptoms that persist for weeks or months after infection." Do you want to know why COVID is mostly a respiratory virus? It's basic physics. Imagine that there is a whirlpool. You're swimming in a whirlpool pool, or maybe you're in an ocean. Maybe you're like playing Pokemon Gold and Silver and you got those whirlpools going on. Right? A whirlpool is sucking you down in it. You're getting sucked in. Now imagine that, except instead of you getting trapped in the whirlpool, it's a bunch of viruses. They're getting sucked right in. That's called breathing, folks. When you breathe, you are sucking in the air around you. And where does it go? Your fucking lungs, motherfucker. So no wonder COVID is predominantly in the fucking respiratory system. That's the front door to your body for viruses. But if it can go from your lungs into your bloodstream, then it can go everywhere. Quote, "We're hoping to replicate the data on viral persistence and study the relationship with long COVID." Hewitt said, "Less than a year in, we have about 85 cases and we're working to expand these efforts." Now again, this is data from April 20 to March 21. That's a long time ago now. The virus has gotten stronger People have gotten weaker. So you tell me what's going to happen. We already know it can fuck your whole body up, including your brain. And what happens when your brain is getting fucked up? Your mood suffers. No wonder we had so many mass shootings. That explains January 6th. Being a little facetious here. But once again, our country is falling the fuck apart at the seams. A lot of people say, stop talking about COVID. I get it. Do you? Do you? Because every time I think I understand the gravity of the threat, another week comes along, and so does another variant, and so does another study that blows my fucking mind. So needless to say, I'm going to be doing some grocery delivery for the next couple of months, so do your best, everybody. Do not get infected if you can help it. Wear the highest quality N95 mask you can. Buy them online. Whatever. Buy a box of 100. You'll need them. Consider protective goggles. Fuck. Consider a gas mask and an oxygen tank. Because we are getting fucked up, folks. We are getting fucked up. And let me just tell you, it is not in the good dick way. But hey, if you're planning on getting fucked in the good dick way, just think about this. If COVID can get in someone's bloodstream, hey, what is the good dick made of? There's a lot of blood in there. So I'm just throwing that out there, everybody. And for that, I'll end my COVID segment for today. Anyway, that's the news for today. How's everyone, feeling? In 20 years, everyone will grow a third hand that slaps them every 10 minutes to remind them how stupid they are. That's a good idea. Hello, Mac A. Roney. How's it going? Anyway, this is the first show in the new machine. In case you're wondering, got a new machine going on here. This is a picture of the inside of my machine. You know, it's pretty complicated in there. It's not the cleanest looking machine, but I got my waifu. I think this is just like a waifu that the brand created. I don't think it's like from any specific anime. But my graphics card has the fragrance module, so I'm getting to smell my waifu right now. So it's pretty good. My cousin Fettuccine is here. Hello, Fettuccine. Welcome to the program. Feeling very ill from the mental image? Which one? I wore my high quality N95 from Buffalo to Sarasota on Thursday for 7 hours. Had to come see my 88-year-old mom. 88, huh? You know what 88 means? In Germany, it means Heil Hitler. Interesting that your mother happens to be 88 at this particular moment in human history. But anyway, can anyone, like, you know, I know not everyone here knows much about, like, whatever, but does the stream look better? Like, because I'm still tweaking the settings. This is my first show. I just, like, set this shit up, like, an hour ago, or an hour before starting, I should say. You know, why do you need a 3060 to play Doom? It's a 3080, first of all. Real, it's a 3080. And second of all, you know, hardware acceleration, my friend. Gonna be learning some new video editing software. And once I learn new video editing software, I'm going to start season 4 of Cooking with the Bitch, folks. Season 4. You thought it would never happen. You thought it was over. Someone's got to do it. So now I got a machine that's capable of editing video that doesn't take 5 hours. Y'all, my old machine, bless its heart, like one 30-minute episode of Cooking with the Bitch usually would take about 4 hours. Just because it's just so, like, the rendering is slow as shit. But not just the rendering, but just like real-time editing, you know, just slow as shit. Real-time, like every edit I make, I have to wait for like 30 seconds for like the edit to process. It's a disaster. And that was a big reason why I got burnt out last year. But now that I've got a new machine, I'm going to learn better software. I'm going to learn more about video editing. And once I get to that point, I'm going to restart Cooking with the Bitch show. I had 2 Voidoo 2 and Sly, SLI, back in 97, so I could play Quake 2 at 1280 by 1024. Damn, that's a high-ass resolution in 97, damn. I played Doom at 1280 by 960. OMG, you live in the future. You have a relationship with my computer. That's true. And it's a normal, stupid one with no AI. Yeah. Like my wife with me. Yeah. Normal and stupid. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore your comment because I don't think it's constructive or relevant, but I appreciate your concern. But anyway, that's the show, pretty much. I might be doing a Twitch stream to test out more of OBS. So, you know, I haven't updated my streaming software in like 3 years, right? So on this new machine, I got the latest version. There's lots of new features. I'm still learning it, right? So I might want to stream again later. And so, you know, come check it out or don't. But also in other news, this is what I'm dealing with. You see this shit? Max, why are you sleeping? You're sleeping on the job, Max. You're sleeping on the dang job. You're supposed to be a cool, energetic pup. And now look at this guy. Look at this guy getting a good stretch. Good stretch. Yeah. And that's Max the dog. Someone's got to work around here. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. Yeah, that's right. I agree with Glam Girl Adel. Home, more like dome. As in, don't you ever do that again. Huh? Anything? No? Alright. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. So, I'm just kind of like sitting here farming the watch time. Maybe YouTube will give you some more cash. Farming the watch time, everybody. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. Feel free to leave comments about the show quality, whatever. I hope that I'm using a slightly different setup for clips today, so I hope there's no problem posting the clips. We'll see. It, you know, not sure yet. You know, if there are some hiccups over the next couple of days, just bear with me. Gotta relearn and update some shit. And, you know, I'm trying to, overall, we'll improve the quality, but it might be a little bit of a bumpy road. Survey count, as far as the survey says, last time I checked it, which was this morning, I had 40 responses. So, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's the show. That's it. That's all I got.